Hi again, I'm Paul Eisenberg, registered clinical counselor and certified anger management specialist. Often people think the goal of anger management is actually to get rid of anger. However, that is not really what this is about. Anger isn't our enemy. It's not something broken that we need to fix. Anger is more like a signal. It shows up when something matters to us, when something feels unfair or threatening, or a boundary has been crossed. So the real problem isn't anger itself. It's what can happen when we don't understand our anger, what's beneath our anger, and we don't know how to respond to it, or we're not yet able to respond to it in the way that we would like to. So there are certain costs of leaving our anger unchecked. For example, when anger goes unchecked, it can quietly take over parts of our lives, and research has shown that there's an increased risk in high blood pressure, heart problems, and other stress-related health issues. Damaged trust and closeness in our relationships can suffer. Created conflict at work can harm our reputation at work and even block opportunities that we've created for ourselves. Even one outburst can undo months or years of progress and trust. So this isn't about becoming less emotional. It's about making sure our emotions aren't steering the wheel when we don't want them to. So there's a metaphor I like to use about a bull with its nose ring. Sometimes a large bull, it has that nose ring. So each of us is like a powerful bull, full of strength and potential, drive. We have our values, our relationships. But anger, when it's left unchecked, can act like that tiny nose ring in the bull's nose. It's very small compared to the strength and size of the bull's body. And similarly, it's small compared to who all of us actually are. But it can still pull the entirety of the bull here and there. When that happens, when anger takes over, it's not who you are, it's just one part of you. But if you don't know how to guide it, then it's going to guide you. So with self-awareness and skill, you can take hold of that nose ring and lead your power where you want it to go. And so this is where building emotional intelligence comes in. And that's what this work is really about. It's not about getting rid of anger, but building emotional intelligence. So what does that mean? So it means recognizing what you're feeling as it's happening and understanding what's underneath the emotion, in this case, anger. It's about calming your body's stress response and choosing how to respond in ways that match your values and what's important to you. So these are learnable skills. It takes practice, just like building any skill. However, once you become used to it and you build that habit over time, you start to feel more grounded, more in control, and more confident in how you're able to handle those difficult moments. And this is where a structured program comes in. Evidence-based programs can make a real difference. They give you a clear path to follow. They're filled with tools that are backed by research, and it's a safe, functional space to build new habits with someone that can support you. And this is either in a group or in one-on-one sessions together. So that support's important because trying to figure this out alone can feel overwhelming. But with structure and guidance and people around you, that's where change can happen. So I've seen many people transform their relationship with anger, turning it from something that held them back and created serious problems in their life into something that actually strengthens their self-awareness, their relationships, and their overall sense of direction in life. So just to conclude, if anger's been running the show for you more or less, and it comes up and it wreaks havoc in your life, you don't need to get rid of it, but you possibly need to take steps in order to relate to it in new ways. So that can be the starting point, and the key is learning how to guide that emotion with strength so that you can work with it and not against it. So anger is not who you are, it's something that you experience. And this program isn't about erasing anger, it's about discovering that deeper self-awareness that's just under the anger. So when we remember that we are more than our passing emotions, we can then begin to relate to them in different ways. And similarly, anger can be met then with clarity, intention, and choice. So our response becomes healthier, it's more constructive, and most importantly, it's aligned with who we want to be in our life and in our relationships. So I hope this information was helpful for you. Feel free to take a look at my website and what I'm offering, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Looking forward to hearing from you.